Hey, are we live now? Okay, thanks, Dan.
2, 3, 4.
People, please take my advice. Be sure and treat your people extra nice. 'Cause if it's real, they got your back till the end. And there ain't nothing so good to find or bad to lose as a friend. As a friend. Welcome, friends and friends to be. Thank you so much for tuning into our little show. We're coming to you live from our kitchen in snowy Riverdale, Alberta, where the river just froze over today. I'm Scott Cook, and these are my housemates, the Indoorables. This is Pamela May rocking the big bass fiddle. This is Elliot Thomas on the Weisenborn slide guitar, the fiddle, the banjo, whatever he can get his hands on. Everybody's favorite Indoorable, Foxy, is handling all the technical aspects of this steam-powered live stream. Just taking a break every now and then for a treat. And this month's show is co-presented by the Golden Link Folk Singing Society out of Rochester, New York. I hope you came prepared for some folk singing. Make yourselves comfortable wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is. Thanks for spending it with us. Though the air is wintry and the creeks all froze, you can be sure that underneath the water flows, and the birds are returning with southern songs, new tunes that we'll be learning before too long, before too long. Passing through, sometimes happy, sometimes blue. Glad that I ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. I saw Adam leave the garden with an apple in his hand. Said, now you're out, what are you gonna do? Plant some crops and pray for rain, maybe raise a little cane. I'm an orphan now and I'm only passing through. Passing through, passing through. Sometimes happy, sometimes blue. Glad that I ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me passing through.
I asked Christ on his cross, on a hill called Calvary. Do you hate mankind for what they done to you? He said, speak of love, not of hate. So much to do when it's getting late. I've so little time and I'm only passing through.
Passing through, passing through. Sometimes happy, sometimes blue. Glad that I ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. And I was at Roosevelt's side on the night before he died. He said one world must come out of World War II. Bless his heart, all creeds and colors. Everyone's a father's daughter, a mother's son. We're all on one road and we're only passing ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. Take it for a pass there, Elliot.
They broke the hands of Victor Hara, and they told him play guitar in Chile Stadium after the coup. Though they beat him and they mocked him, he kept singing till they shot him. Hasta Victoria, I'm only passing through.
Passing through. Sometimes happy, sometimes blue. Glad that I ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. Ha! Okay, I think we're working. Wow, that was a scary bit of technical. What's the opposite
Foxy.
of know-how? Foxy's asleep on the
how.
job over there, really. Yeah, learning how. That's the opposite of know-how. All right, I think we're okay. We got people watching. Hey, Fred DeMonk says, he says, hey, Scott, hope you come passing through Healesville one day soon.
Whoa.
Thanks for your beautiful music. Healesville, that would be the place where Cecilia Sharpley lives. Cecilia Sharpley is the amazing artist who did all the leaf prints in this book, Tangle of Souls, and that song is one of the songs off Tangle of Souls. It's an old folk song from the 40s, written by a guy named Richard Blakesley. And as happens with the folk songs, sometimes they gather verses over the years, and that one gathered a whole bunch of verses. I thought I would write another one of my own. About the great Chilean singer and songwriter and playwright and activist Victor Hara. So we're gonna play you one more tune off Tangle of Souls. We're gonna play you the title track, as a matter of fact, which was just released yesterday. Look at that, Pamela. Look at that, Katie. Katie in New Zealand says, "Nice, Pamela."
Oh, yay! Hi, Katie.
It was just released to all the streaming services yesterday, which means you can find it on Spotify or whatever you kids are doing these days with your music. And,
you, Elliot.
it's the title track.
No, I don't use Spotify.
It's called Tangle of Souls. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. As a kid, all I could think about was getting out and running around. Heard my teachers and my bosses making offers to tie me down. But the poets and the misfits, the lost and profound, we're talking like the world's a big old tangle of souls. So I set out for the shimmering distance, not dressed for the wind and rain, unaware that any blessing worth having is bought with a burden of pain. And all the love and all the hurt, the sacred and profane, are bound up together in the bittersweet tangle of souls. The way wound through towns and tenements, through deserts and dirty streets, I struggled to hear a kindred heart in the chorus of concrete. But by happenstance I chanced upon the ones I needed to meet, such a rare thread in this vast tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go. I saw plenty people living with nothing and felt grateful for my shoes, for all the road it took from me and all I've still got left to lose. Some nights I swear I hear this whole old world croaking the blues, howling the hurt of this tragic tangle of souls. It's a fleeting incarnation, it's a gift that you can't keep. Stardust with a will to live is all there is to me. Every atom's borrowed and every heart's a refugee, just looking for home in this strange tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go. Some say this world's an accident, just a clockwork running down. Some talk like it's a tournament where the cruelest gets the crown. Seems to me it's a pilgrimage and every step is hallowed ground. A walk through fire in a holy tangle of souls. My brain boggles at the distance that brought this song to you. All the bottlenecks and borders I put my body through. Hualien City to Haida Gwaii, Katoomba to Kalamazoo, wide-eyed wandering through this fathomless tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go, 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 giving it all back when we go. Ha ha, something like that. Thanks, Indoorables. So we're missing Jay, and I wonder if I sent him the right link. I think I did. I'm gonna call him on the phone.
Ooh, phone call.
Yeah, we're gonna get real old-fashioned here with this steam-powered live stream. Man, so nice to see so many familiar faces and names coming up here. Wow. There's. Thanks, Rich Dempsey. I wish the overlay could come off. Thank you. Again, Foxy was sleeping on the job. She really was.
Fox, plug your ears.
Oh, Rocky says we're adorables.
Oh, Rocky.
Rocky, right here in Riverdale, she is. Man, no Jay Wispinski.
We don't see Jay yet. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, carry on.
Yeah, we might just carry on with the show, friends. We might just carry on with the show. We got a special guest that I'm very excited to bring in, but we might just have to go a little longer here. Hey, buddy, there you are. No, we're all right. I don't see you here. I sent you a new link. Maybe you're in a different one. It's the newest thing in my that I sent you. It might be I don't know. Hang on. I'll check the text here. Okay. I'll send you a new thing.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
This is how it's done, folks.
Wow. I think we might go to Dana Wiley.
Oh, is she ready?
Yeah. Do you think we could do that?
Yeah.
Dana, give us a thumbs up if you're all right with that. Dana's all right with that. All right.
Dana.
All right. So the reason we're using StreamYard this time is because we wanted to bring in some special guests, and I think one of the most amazing things for me over the course of this life is just all the amazing songwriters that I've met. I want to use this monthly show as an opportunity to introduce you to some of them. So this next guest is an honorary Riverdalian. She used to live here. We met over in Taiwan, and she's been singing her songs for a long time. She's been writing amazing songs. She's also an actor and an ethnomusicologist, and she lives just up the hill. And she decided to join us for this live stream. So I'm going to welcome Dana Wiley.
Hi guys.
There you are, Dana. Hang on now. Can we hear you yet?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we sure can. Yeah.
Yay.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna do something here. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So how you doing today, Dana?
I'm okay. I've had about 5 hours worth of Zoom meetings today, so if I seem a bit fried, don't worry. It's just because I am.
Zoom meetings, like about what?
Well, about my show. I've written this show, and it's going to be produced in the new year. So we were having a meeting about putting the music together for that. And then I had there's a class I'm taking online too, so I was doing that for a couple hours too.
Yeah, awesome. What is that show called?
It's called Makings of a Voice.
And give us a quick rundown of what it's about.
Oh gosh, it's about an awful lot of things. It's all super cohesive. It's going to come together, but it's about motherhood. It's about ancestry. It's about maternal lineage. It's about trying to find your roots and feel like you are part of a story and have a story. And it's got music in it and text, and I'm calling it a theatrical song cycle.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm excited.
Speaking of songs, you want to play us one?
Yeah, I'd love to. I would love
Okay.
to. I'm holding my guitar and everything.
Mighty presumptuous of you, really.
I just had a feeling you might ask.
All right, I'm gonna throw it to you here, Dana.
Okay, cool, thanks. Hi everybody who's listening. Yeah, since this is being presented by Singing Society, I thought I'd like to honor that. I don't write a lot of sing-alongs, but this song has a line that you can repeat after. Every time I do it, I'll repeat it. And it's just nothing left to do but fly. So every time you hear me sing that, you can sing it the next time and repeat it back. And I definitely wrote that line as a sort of prayer and an invocation. So it's, even though I won't be able to hear you, it'd be beautiful to know that people are singing it back. I'm too tired to keep feeling afraid. Tired enough to rest in this bed that I've made. When I can no longer stand the labor of holding myself down, there'll be nothing left to do. There'll be nothing left to do but fly. When I can no longer keep up this pace, spreading bits of my body all over the place. When I can stand still long enough to let my weight settle into the ground, there'll be nothing left to do but fly. There'll be nothing left to do but fly. I grow tired of the boom and bust, those that I can't shake and the highs that I can't trust. Then the open sky will find itself inside my deepest, darkest gut. There'll be nothing left to do but fly. There'll be nothing left to do but fly. And the threshold is all, and all we've got is the in-between, 'cause we were made in between, and we remain in between, and that's all, that's all. I'm too tired to keep feeling afraid, tired enough to rest in this bed that I've made, when I can no longer stand the labor of holding myself down. There'll be nothing left to do but fly. There'll be nothing left to do but fly. There'll be nothing left to do but fly. There'll be nothing left to do.
Amazing stuff, Dana. Wow. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Oh, man.
My takeout just arrived. There's like a guy outside my window going like,
All right, you can get it.
timing.
Thanks, Dana.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you. Oh man. Somebody said you're making them cry already before you even started singing. Was that Kim McGregor said that? So great to hear you. Thank you, Dana.
Oh, my
Everybody, if you want to check out Dana's music, you can find her on danawiley.net. Am I right?
That's the one.
Awesome. All right. We're going to play you a couple more songs here, I guess. How do I do that? All right. We're going to try and play a fiddle tune right now. I mean, I'm going to try and play a fiddle tune. Elliot will have no problem. Pamela will have no problem. I've been trying, during this pandemic, I've been trying to learn to play fiddle tunes. Basically just because I'm trying to be Pamela's dream guy, pretty much. And I'm really lacking on the parking lot picker side of that whole equation. So
My dreams of happy traum in the parking lot picker.
And both her and Elliot are big fans and students of old time music, and I want to get on board with this. It's fun. So this is one I've been learning. I've been taking online guitar lessons from Brian Sutton, and this is one that I've been learning. Yeah, right.
My dream,
Oh,
man. Come on.
okay.
Guitar lessons. Brian Sutton, come on.
So yeah, this is one that every parking lot picker knows, I think.
The tune, anyhow, not always the lyrics, and sometimes that gets some crinkled eyebrows, and sometimes it's like, yeah, okay, we can go with that. Words to a fiddle tune, all right. But this is, I believe, words that were written by Michelle Schacht and Blackberry Blossom. Something else?
Mute Dana.
What's that?
I hear Dana's.
Oh yeah, we'll mute Dana.
I hear Dana's takeout.
Yeah,
What's
we
it
don't.
gonna be? I'm hungry.
All right. Oh, here. Oh, he's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you tell me what happened to the blossom, the blackberry blossom when the summertime came? The blackberry blossom, well, the last time I saw it was down in the bramble when I rambled in the spring. The bramble was wild, I was torn by the briar, my love, he wooed me as I lied there with the flower in my hair. My cheeks a flush, she was a blackberry blossom from the blackberry bush. When I picked a berry, I didn't miss a blossom. The blackberry blossom was as white as the snow. The berry that it brings is sweeter than molasses and blacker than the wings of an Arkansas crow. The Arkansas crow is the devil and demon known for his crackling and his scheming and driving away the swallows and thrushes from the blackberry blossom and the blackberry bush. I was picking berries when that crow flew above me, carrying my lover so far away. Now each spring I lay a blackberry blossom on the cold gravestone of the Arkansas clay. The Arkansas clay is rocky and hard with weeds growing over in the old graveyard as the day settles down to an evening hush over the blackberry blossom and the blackberry bush. Nice picking! Nice picking!
Doing my best. Doing my best. Here you go, Elliot.
Okay.
All right.
Even though we're just in our kitchen, it really does feel like an audience out there.
Yeah, it
doesn't
does feel
It's a
like
bit
an audience.
nerve-wracking, yeah.
There's that.
It's
There's that.
exciting.
I'm sure any musicians can relate. You know, you play a lot better. Yeah, you play a lot better when you're all at home by yourself, and then when you're in front of an audience, it's so much harder to do. Even if the audience is far away around the world. So I just got my old banjo. Another thing you do during the pandemic, I got my old banjo and I strung it up with guitar strings so it can go like a whole fifth down from a regular banjo. And then I just been waiting for an excuse to play it. And this song seemed like a good one to add it to. Elliot's got a cowboy song for
Cowboy
us.
song. My only cowboy song.
Hang on a sec. I gotta make a spooky.
Phantasma.
Yeah, we're gonna get real spooky now.
All right.
Ooh-wee.
That's more like it.
That's more like it, isn't it? Ooh, yeah. All right.
More realistic.
Here we are
Is,
on
it,
the
is,
lone
is this
prairie.
muted right now, or can I
No,
just
it's-
strum? Okay,
yeah.
sweet. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, bury me high on the lone prairie. These words came low and mournfully from the pallid lips of the youth who lay on his dying bed. night on the lone prairie. Oft thought I'd be later when I die in the old churchyard beneath the green hillside by my father's grave. Let my grave be. Oh, bury me night on the lone prairie. I wanna be laid where my mother's prayers and my sister's tears will mingle where my friends may come and weep over me. Oh, bury me night on the prairie. Oh, bury me night on the lone prairie, where wild coyotes will howl over me. Narrow grave, just 6x3. Oh, bury me night on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me night. And his voice failed there. We heeded not his dying prayer in a narrow grave, just 6x3. We buried our boy on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me night on the lone prairie, where wild coyotes will howl over me. A narrow grave, just 6x3. Oh, bury me night on the lone prairie. Bury me night on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me night on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me night on the lone prairie. Ha! Elliot Thomas. That's some spooky
How
stuff.
spooky was that?
man.
Eh? Holy
Oh,
moly.
there's some spooky stuff, buddy.
I saw myself in the camera and I gave myself a fright. Took myself.
A picture?
Okay.
Picture?
Well, yeah, I think we'll get our next neighbor segment in here. Oh no, he's not in his shop yet. We'll sing one more and then we'll get our neighbor in here. All right. So an amazing thing about Golden Link Singing Society. I came down to your festival. We'll do fellas. Yeah, I came down to your festival in just outside Rochester, Turtle Hill Folk Festival last season in September, and wow, what an amazing little thing that is. I don't know, maybe like I want to guess like 400 people, maybe. That's my guess. But I sold 101 CDs there. And it was the craziest experience, and people told me to be prepared for it. It's called the Golden Link Folk Singing Society, and I mean, they are really a folk singing society. They're all about sing-alongs. As soon as I repeated a line, there was people harmonizing on it the next time. It was just such a beautiful experience. So we'll play a sing-along now. This one we would like to dedicate specifically to the gentleman. Well, there's a whole lot of uppity women still ain't satisfied with the deal. We let them ride right alongside. Now they want to take the wheel. And the fellas keep saying we got this, 'cause that's the way that it's always been done. Don't all the scriptures say a woman should obey? Didn't a man write every last one? We could take a little lesson from history. All the priests, generals, and kings. There's just nothing like long experience when it comes to making a mess out of things. So fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. We had our turn, we had our say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. Now they want choice and pay equality. Wouldn't believe it how they ran and read. Back in the day, we just knock them on the head and drag them on back to the cave. And we're still flexing that privilege, though we find ways to ignore it. And ever subtler ways to say she must have been asking for it. Oh, fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. We had our turn, we had our say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. Tell you what, I thank God that she made women. Every time I'm in a crowd of guys, they might do just fine without us. Without them, we'd be Lord of the Flies. Whoever said it's bros before hoes, I can tell you that's a load of malarkey. If there's any hope for this whole show, we got to bring on the matriarchy. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. We had our turn, we had our say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. Yeah, that's Pamela May. She learned to play bass during this pandemic. Can you believe that? I got a guy friend who's 30 years married. He backs her up however he can. He says, happy wife, happy life. Seems to me he's a reasonable man. I got a gal friend who's tougher than me. If you cross her, there'll be hell to pay. When I hold the door, it ain't chivalry. No, I'm just getting out of her way. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. We had our turn, we had our say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. Louder, fellas. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. We had our turn, we had our say. Fellas, get out the Fellas, get out the way. Wow, nice bass solo, Pamela May. Yeah.
Thanks.
Nice singing, Elliot. Oh, may as well. Can't leave you hanging on the high fives.
Thanks for including me.
All right. Rocky Farrell says, come on, Jason Waspinski. And she is correct. We're about to get Jason Waspinski here to talk to us. I got to say, an amazing thing. Oh, look at that. Johnny Eaton says, nice bass solo, Pamela May.
Thank you. You just throw your finger around. Actually, it's not all that hard.
Jody says, you got it right with Fellas Get Out the Way. Love from Australia. Awesome. So, as many of you may know, I lived in a van for 13 years, and I just moved into a house at the beginning of February, which turned out to be like crazy good timing. It's great to live in a house. It's great to have running water and a kitchen that stays set up and everything. And it's a special pleasure to live with these two beautiful humans, because we have a great household, and we even got a band.
It's been really nice.
The feeling's just mutual.
Yeah.
One really great thing about this house is our neighborhood. We live in Riverdale. It's kind of like a peninsula, just off downtown Edmonton, and it's an amazing place. It's got its own newspaper, and it's got a very active community league, and it's full of people who are just absolute freaking legends. So my thought was that we should have a segment where we bring in Riverdalians, some of our neighbors, to talk to them, and And we decided for our first installment of this segment, we wanted to bring in a legend of a Riverdalian. We're going to get him on the screen right here. Right here in the first installment of our new segment, Mr. Cooker's Neighbor Chatter with
Oh, better late than never.
Repairman. Hey, buddy, there you are.
Oh, yeah. You got my crazy side that night. That's why I'm a legend, that hat.
Not only that.
Oh, you haven't seen this picture yet, hey?
No, you sprung that on me.
Well, there you are. You got a bike and everything.
That's great.
So, Jay, thank you so much for calling into our show. It's awesome.
Yeah, better late than never. I was sitting there in the first sign-in login, watching the minutes go by, and it was 14:15. I thought, maybe I'm not on the show anymore.
Yeah, buddy, I sent you the wrong link. Sorry, man.
That's all good.
So,
We're here now.
I got one of these chilled. I thought maybe we could enjoy a Klaus Thaler dry hop together. Probably the cream of the non-alcoholic beer market.
I'm going to say that as well. Like I said, that the Street Legal Red Racer was excellent, but I wouldn't go out and buy it. But this I might.
All right. Well, there we are. Cheers to you,
Cheers.
buddy.
I might get a little giddy on the 0.5.
Jay is not only a longtime Riverdalian and a common sight, kind of ripping around the neighborhood on his rollerblades in the summertime, but he is
roller
also
skates, Scott. That's like calling an Aussie a Kiwi.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Roller skates. Forgive me. But he is also an all-season cyclist, and I mean all season. And we wanted to talk to him a bit about that. Yeah?
Yeah. Who doesn't
Right
know
on.
more about that?
He kitted out Pamela's bike.
Yeah. So Jay, you recently retrofitted my mountain bike with some studded tires. Thank you.
Have you been on it yet?
Yes, I have. I've ridden
Right
to
on.
work, and my workmates think I'm a little nuts because it was about 15 below. I guess I think that's about five Fahrenheit in for you in the States. I'm a fair winter weather rider. That's about as cold as I'll go. And I can see your breath there in your shop, so that's very Canadian. I love it.
It's authentic.
So I was wondering, I had just a couple of questions. So there's a popularity, it seems, about fat bikes, sort of versus the studded tire. And sometimes I do on my mountain bike that's retrofitted, I see somebody and I kind of feel like, remember those old snowshoes from the day, the lattice work, rawhide? I kind of feel like that old-fashioned person. What's your take on fat bike versus retro?
The fat bike is a lot of fun. Here in Edmonton, it's the best bike 5 times a winter, but day in, day out, they're pretty slow and they don't trickle down well. So like a cheap fat bike that you want to use for a commuter isn't going to be a very nice bike to ride. They're really heavy, really slow. If you were just starting out winter riding and you wanted all the confidence you could get, it might be a good option. I don't use one. But they are really slow.
Yeah, and I can just sometimes, you have to kind of haul your bike up some stairs. We're hills all the way up here, and I don't know how hauling that would be for me.
Well, you spend $7,500 on a carbon race level fat bike, and it'd be lighter than the bike you currently own. But you don't want to commute on that. You don't want that in the road salt,
Wow. So on that, in terms of maintenance and that, I've wondered a little bit about that, when you're getting a bunch of snow and stuff up in your chain and gears and stuff. What do you have to say about sort of general maintenance for winter riding on your bike?
You can either keep it clean and meticulously clean it every day and lube it and still replace it in the spring, or you can ride it dirty and do nothing and still replace it in the spring. You've got to keep the pivots and your derailleurs and stuff cleaned out. So in Edmonton, they've been using these chemical salts the last couple of years. And if you don't clean your bike and lube it a couple times a winter, you're going to pay for parts replacement.
Well, I'll pay you because I'm going to keep you in business, I'm sure.
Right on.
One more question, just in terms of sort of safety, aside from like freezing to death in our temperatures here in northern Alberta. You're familiar with snert?
Snert,
That-
yes. That we call it
that dreadful combo.
brown sugar, the snert, yes.
Yeah, and it's like
And-
woo, woo, woo all over the
Yeah.
place. What do you
That's
say
one
about
place-
this? What's that?
That's one place a fat bike is good for. They definitely excel over the snert. They can keep you in a straight line, probably better than
bet you.
anything.
The bigger tire, bigger's better in that way,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Or a narrow
What
tire.
else
It's
about
different every
safety?
day. If you're not comfortable with that, find a route where you're not mixing it up with traffic. The city's done a lot of improvements on bike lanes, and you can get around pretty good now without having to be on a major road and fight the snert. That's kind of an advanced technique, I would say, and even myself, it'll throw you some days. You'll be in it and the car will be right beside you. And the next thing you know, your handlebar's touching your mirror and you question your sanity. So yeah, snert's one of the issues for sure.
Yeah, definitely having a Zen-like mind is a helpful thing. Thanks for that,
Yeah.
Jay. Yay.
Right
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a bit about long distance cycling, because I have passed you a couple times on the way up to the North Country Fair, which is about 300 some kilometers from here. And as far as I know, you go up there every year, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. 375 kilometers, actually. Yeah.
Whoo! Hauling a trailer with your tent and everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Pamela and I have been thinking about taking a little bicycle tour next early in the summer around Vancouver Island and the islands, the Gulf Islands, and just wondering if you have any advice about the Zen mind, about how to really get into that, and what is
the
it?
thing about
what do you
bicycle
do to
touring
keep
is it could be the best day of your life and the worst day of your life in the same day, 5 minutes apart. You gotta, count your blessings, stay vigilant. You gotta take care of your stuff. You leave a pannier flapping a little in the wind, and then you got a pannier strap in your wheel, and you break a spoke, and there you are in the middle of nowhere. So you kind of gotta focus and take care of yourself and think positive. Be happy. One of the things I teach people with flat repairs, the first thing is, okay, you got a flat, that's pretty shitty. So just calm yourself before you fix your flat, and just keep that mindset for the whole trip.
Wow. Words to live by.
Awesome. Yeah, those are words to live by. Wow. All right. Well, listen, Johnny Eaton chimes in with Sober Carpenter's IPA is quite good, as is Le Bockersail's Découverte. I've never heard of either of those, but I did want to ask a bit about non-alcoholic beer. As many of our viewers know, I got into non-alcoholic beer about 3 years ago after I sent myself to the hospital by partying too hard.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, doesn't it, buddy?
Yeah, yeah. So you're on a bit of a break from the sauce right now, hey?
Yeah, I'm on a pretty much a lifetime break. I'll take a solstice off now and then.
Okay. And how's it treating you? How's sobriety treating you?
Really good. I love it. It's a good path for me. I'm not one of those alcohol will never touch my lips, I have a disease guys, but it's just I've had my share. I'll come out of retirement every other year, show the kids how to party a little. Keep it busy.
All that's what you do.
Yeah, I think I probably also drank my fair share of beer. But it is nice to still drink a beer, even if you don't want to drink alcohol. So we've been kind of trying. It's nice to have somebody in the neighborhood who shares my interest. This one's available all across Canada. This is Partake.
Yeah,
they're a little insubstantial, low cal, very low cal, like stupidly low cal. But it's an IPA. It's hoppy. It's pretty decent. What do you think of that one, Jay?
I like that one, and I like their stout as well.
Oh yeah, their stout is actually quite good. This year's Street Legal IPA from Red Racer just came out.
Yeah, that one made me happy.
And this one's from Calgary. This is local, the local IPA. Yeah. Also a little on the insubstantial side, but what'd you think of this one? This one comes from California, Chandelier Red IPA.
Oh, that was good. I had that last night with my tortellini, and it was a nice meal beverage. That's a good one.
A good pairing. NA and tortellini.
Hey,
just
Steve
eat the
G says
carrots
those
raw.
are great. I guess he's probably talking about the beers. Hey, Steve. Good to see you. Well, Jay, thank you so much for joining us on this call. And thank you for broadening your technical horizons as we all are during this strange time.
I've got my online cherry popped, and now the world's my oyster.
We hope to see you here.
All right. Yeah. We hope to see you on your channel, buddy.
Okay, neighbors. We'll see you soon.
See you
And
soon.
Elliot,
Okay,
I've never met
thanks,
you,
buddy.
But, hi, Elliot. We'll meet again
Hey,
one day.
Jay.
Take care, all. Bye now.
So-
Bye-bye.
There you had it, folks. That was Mr. Cooker's neighbor chatter with Jay, the
you
bike
be my
repairman. These are the people in my neighborhood. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get back to some songs here, because that's ostensibly what some of you came here for. Well, we better do another sing along, yeah. Let's try this one. This is a little song I wrote about working people getting screwed over.
We never feel like that, do we?
I wrote it after the financial crisis and watching a movie called Inside Job, which began to kind of convict me that politics isn't so much about left versus right as it is about top versus bottom. 1, 2, 3. While it's a fine line between making ends meet and sleeping in the rain. Broke down and wishing you could get back on that 8 a.m. train. Seems like the screw keeps tightening every single day. The Lord giveth and the landlord taketh away. Well, they'll sell you a drink, loan you the money for a house. And it don't matter if you can't make the payments when all the jobs head south. See, they bet on both sides, so they win either way. That's how the Lord giveth and the landlord taketh away. And we just hang around drinking coffee from a paper cup. They say it'll trickle down, but it just keeps trickling up. First it's free, but after that you gotta pay. That's how the Lord giveth and the landlord taketh away. Well, they say there's a crisis every TV's talking about. How the exact same folks who got us into this need us to bail them out. Guess when you're too big to fail, it means you're too big to pay. Ain't it clever how the Lord giveth and the landlord taketh away? Well, big men got big plans only expand. They got no friends, only interests. Little men are pawns in their hands. And they send them to fight for reasons that aren't what they say. Poor boys, don't you know the Lord giveth and the landlord taketh away. And we just hang around drinking coffee from a paper cup. They say it'll trickle down, but it just keeps trickling up. And everybody gets a cut, and the newsmen just look the other way. While the Lord giveth and the landlord taketh away. Give the landlord a break and take it away, Ellen. They've been writing up laws as long as they've been stealing the land. stand. And it's a grim reminder every year on Columbus Day, just how the Lord giveth and the landlord taketh away. And we just hang around drinking coffee from a paper cup. They say it'll trickle down, but it just keeps trickling up. It's just bottom lines and lines on the map. People affected get no say. That's how the Lord giveth and the landlord taketh away. That's how the Lord giveth and the landlord taketh All right. Well, listen, I think maybe we'll just play Pass It Along and then go to our movie.
Oh, yeah,
We're running a little late.
Yeah,
We're running a little late. We want to respect your time out there in TV land. We thank you so much for tuning in. We should do the big reveal, which is the fact that we've got Scott Cook and the Indoorables T-shirts for sale. If anybody's interested in T-shirts, come on over to our website. Oh.
Whoops. Here's the link.
The link is right in the event description, and I know Golden Link are showing the thing. This here is the album Tangle of Souls. We've also got Scott Cook and the Indoorables stickers, which we are sending out with every order nowadays. And there's probably still time to get them for to you in time for Christmas. Who knows? But I must say, after this song, we've got a very important thing coming your way. It is my cinematographic debut. I've never made a movie before. I didn't know it was so easy, actually. But we put together a movie, and we want to show it to you after this. And then, and that'll be the end of the show. But if you want to come hang out on Zoom, we'll be hanging out there. I know Golden Link are publishing the link, and I'm also going to put it up right here. Am I going to put it up? No, maybe I'm not. Oh, man. I don't think I have it.
Maybe they'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, I think the folks at Golden Link, if somebody could write the Zoom link in the comments, that'd be great. And then we'll just post it on the screen for everybody. Hey, look at this. Michael Taverner, how you doing, Mick? Good to hear it. He says smoke coming off that banjo.
Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that.
Hi, Mike
I
Tully.
appreciate
Wow.
that.
And Mike Tully, brilliant song in the spirit of Joe Hill and Woody Guthrie. Mike
Pranita,
Tully,
wow,
man.
people from Taiwan.
Pranita.
Hi.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Hey,
Terry.
Pranita.
Oh, okay, wow. We'll
Wow.
look at all your names and awe and ooh and love you so much after this is
Okay, here we go. Janice Hansen says, yeah, okay. Johnny says it's in the Facebook write-up, and there Janice Hansen also says you can get the Zoom link at goldenlink.org. It's pretty much like, that Zoom link is like the Golden Link, really. I mean, it's like...
It's a little reception.
Yeah, we're going to hang out. We'll have some chats. Hi from Nanton, Pam Woodall.
I
Man.
like it.
Pam Woodall has a great little story in Nanton called Because I Said So, and she's been
there for coffee.
she's been selling my book down there.
Cool.
So yeah, if anybody wants books, you want anything of that sort, come on by there. Thank you so much for tuning in and for listening to our little show. As I said, stay tuned after this song. There's going to be a movie, and it's going to blow your mind.
And your mind too. You haven't seen
Oh
it.
yeah, Elliot hasn't even seen it. It's going to blow your mind, Elliot.
I'm very excited. I've been hiding myself from any exposure to this.
The things we do when we're stuck
We'll
together.
look forward to the day when I can move through the world without worrying about ruining the surprise.
It's coming.
This guitar came from a timber, from the body of a tree, through the workshop of a luthier. Now it's on loan to me, and it's good company after dinner. And it fits my hands just fine, but someday another singer with a pair of hands like mine will coax out songs much prettier, still hiding in its strings, and sing stronger, braver words than I could ever sing. And folks are gonna love it, of this I'm almost sure, so I'll take good care of it, 'cause I'm borrowing it from her. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. And I still love my country. Sometimes it's hard to recognize it, but I count myself lucky to have been born inside it. And I'm grateful for the rights others struggled hard to win. You can be sure I'm gonna fight when they try and take them back again. Oh, and everywhere are teachers, though some fell along the way. The words they said still reach us, just like you're teaching me here today. And you may not speak it loud, but it's clear in what you do. And I hope to make you proud, 'cause I borrowed it from you. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. Seems these days we're in a hurry to grab up all that's left to use, putting patents on discovery, making seeds that don't reproduce. If our vision is so narrow, seeing only bought and sold, we'll end up like the pharaohs, buried with their gold. We've all pushed this thing along, we've all been guided by our fear, but the river sings a song we've gotta be quieter to hear. It's in every child's face, new and hopeful as a stem. Best be gentle with this place, 'cause we're borrowing it from them. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along, pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. That's Elliot Thomas. That's Pamela May.
Thanks, everybody.
Scott Cook, thank
Huge
you.
thanks to Janice Hansen. Thanks to Dan for helping us out. And he giving us a thumbs up right now, Dan. Thanks so much for your help, buddy. And thanks, of course, to Dana Wiley and Jay for being our special guests. We'll have some more special guests. Next month, I'm going to do the show myself on December 19th. And I'm gonna bring in some more special guests, and it should be fun. Thank you so very much for tuning into our little show. I hope it brought you some joy and hope wherever you are. Well, we're gonna leave you now with my first foray into cinematography.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Get ready, Elliot. And then we're gonna get changed, and we're gonna come around. We'll go out backstage, and we'll come around to the lobby, and we'll hang out with you in Zoom if you want to come hang out. Thank you again for tuning in. Here you go. Observing the fox in her native habitat requires great cunning. A territorial animal by nature, she has been known to display her teeth to any strangers who dare venture too close to her couch. By disguising myself as a piece of furniture, I managed to photograph the fox at a distance nearer than any naturalist has ever come before. Though the canine incisors suggest a predatory diet, the fox has been observed taking a somewhat ambivalent attitude toward prey. Even in the presence of a red squirrel, she apparently prefers to sniff out the bunny berries and other varied morsels which she forages on the ground in all seasons. By far, though, her favorite food appears to be Caesar prime rib flavor fillets in sauce. Here she is seen exhibiting her characteristic dance at the prospect of gravy-licious kibbles, while also displaying her characteristic clumsiness. Indeed, the fox might not be well suited to fending for herself in the wild. Years of resolute couch guarding have left her somewhat unprepared for mobile prey. Nevertheless, she displays remarkable tenacity in the presence of food, and she is eventually rewarded. In winter months, she treads the outdoor environment with reluctance. Though she is clearly emboldened by her comfy sweater, she still prefers to keep her walk short.
Come on, let's go for a walk in the snow. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Foxy. That's it? That's your walk?
Without question, the domestic fox's most preferred environment is the bed of her human mama. Indeed, through adorable ingratiation, the fox has been able to experience a level of coziness totally unknown to her vulpes ancestors.
You made it home.
Peculiarities notwithstanding, her humans unanimously attest that she is a very, very good girl.
Nice. Wow. That's pretty.
Wow.
All right. Thanks so much, y'all. We'll see you over in the Zoom. In the Zoom hang.
Yay! Katie, you have to come and see the
Yeah.
snow for yourself someday.
Oh.
Lizzie. Okay, we'll have to have. We'll have to have fun with comments.
All right. We'll see you over in the Zoom hang. Thanks so much for tuning in, friends. Big love
Take
to
care
you.
out there.
Yeah.